If you like to go to a unique destination in Europe, try visiting Denmark. Why not? CEO World magazine selected Denmark as the greatest place to live in for both business and life in 2019. The nation boasts excellent healthcare services, a pristine environment, and inexpensive housing and living expenses. If you are unsure about where to visit, then stick with us as we list the top 10 places in Denmark. Number 10. Ribe. Its past is intertwined with tales of the Vikings and a medieval trade boom, as seen by the steep cobblestone alleyways and narrow lanes, ice cream-colored cottages, and wobbly network of red brick structures that make up the city. The city's beginnings date back to the 9th century.
That long?
The towering spires and towers of the Ribe Cathedral stand at the center of the town. A true palimpsest of architectural motifs, it is regarded as one of the most exquisite Romanesque buildings in the nation. Once the history and tradition are finished, Ribe's selection of outstanding eateries and specialty beer and candy stores await. If I ever visit this place in Denmark, I know the dentist will await me as well. Number 9. Bornholm Coast. The island of Bornholm, which is isolated between the icy rollers of the Baltic Sea, is a relaxed location where visitors can find untamed seascapes with chiseled granite cliffs, Scandinavian timber towns, deep forests, anthropomorphic monoliths sticking out of the water, and salt-washed fishing villages. For those who love fishing, we will tell you about Denmark's primary fishing port in a short while, so keep an eye out for that information. Number 8. The Faroe Islands. Home hospitality is described by the Faroes as Heimabalni, and it is present across the islands. The Faroe Islands are legend-worthy islands that rise like towering, petrified boulders where the Norwegian Sea meets the north. Extremely chiseled and sheer-cut, with roaring waterfalls and a layer of lush green grass on top, their coasts are striking in every way. While raucous fishermen's taverns and pubs are hidden in the timber villages and hamlets below, the northern lights sparkle in the sky. These establishments play the distinctive local folk shanties. For instance, there is a program that allows visitors to enjoy supper at the homes of residents, where they will taste traditional cuisine and hear tales about their specific community. Number 7. Aarhus. The second most populated city in Denmark is Aarhus, which has a population of 330,000. It is believed to have started as a Viking settlement that was fortified sometime in the 7th century. Isn't it amazing? We've got a lot more information about Europe's greatest destinations for you. To ensure that you don't miss a thing, subscribe with notifications now. Aarhus has a long history as a commercial hub and is renowned for its vibrant music scene. This place hosts an annual 8-day international jazz festival every year. Aarhus has been designated as the 2017 European Capital of Culture. It's a very diversified city in terms of architecture, with structures dating from the Viking era to the present. Some of the oldest and best-kept homes in the city can be found in the inner city. The city's dominant structure is the 13th century Aarhus Cathedral, which is also its longest and tallest building.
Nice.
Number 6. Skaiken. A major tourist destination, Skaiken is both the country's primary fishing port and Denmark's northernmost city, making it a must-see destination for 2 million people each year.
Wow!
In the 19th century, Impressionist painters flocked to this picturesque community for its beautiful seascapes, sandy beaches, and fishermen. In the early 1900s, Danish nobility visited Skaiken, and today, rich sailors from all over Scandinavia flock to the town. It's a good idea to sample some herring in Skaiken, where the Baltic and North Seas meet, as it's known for its herring fishery. Number 5. Roskilde. This New Zealand city has nearly become associated with hedonism, with its eponymous rock and pop festival, which takes place on the grounds south of Roskilde every year in June and July. Roskilde, however, has much to offer even if you decide against going in to set up the tent and party. For starters, the town has a very long history that dates back to the pagan age of the Vikings.
Interesting.
Additionally, the old quarter at the center of the city is home to a stunning UNESCO cathedral, the open facades of the Roskilde Palace, the renowned Viking ship museum on the edge of the Roskilde Fjord, several airy Middle Ages stone churches, and a friendly student population. If you love Vikings, or even if you've just learned about them, these locations so far are for you. If you're a fan of God films like Immortal, Clash of the Titans, Hercules, or Thor, we've got a sanctuary for followers of an ancient deity for you. So keep an eye out for number 2. Number 4. Thy National Park. Thy National Park, which spans more than 240 square kilometers on the windward coast of Jutland, is a region that nevertheless lives up to Scandinavia's reputation for untamed wilderness and unspoiled natural beauty. The reserve's boundaries include undulating swaths of heath and swamp, coastal dunes covered with tan sea grasses, scattered pockets of conifer woodland, and the odd picturesque village lulled to sleep by the sound of northern rollers. Here, bicycling and hiking are two of the most popular sports, and visitors keen to explore the area may now take advantage of the endless kilometers of well-maintained pathways. Number 3. Fredericia. Fredericia was originally constructed as a fortified town with specific protection in mind for Danish territory during the 30 Years' War. It is nestled in the coastline connected between the Jutland Peninsula and the lovely island of Funen. Every gate and bulwark that make up the city walls still bear the scars of this bloody history, and monuments like the foot soldier bear witness to Fredericia's continuous strategic significance until the advent of the modern era. If you're interested in military history, this is an ideal place for you in case you visit Denmark.
Noted.
Number 2. Odense. Odense, which means Odin's shelter, is better known for other reasons than for providing a haven for followers of this ancient deity. You can expect to find numerous statues and sculptures of his characters scattered across the city because it is where the well-known author Hans Christian Andersen was born and raised. The sweet dessert marzipan is a well-known delicacy in Odense, which is Denmark's third-largest city. In addition, a lot of its attractions are beautiful to look at. These places include an old Viking castle called the Funen Village Museum, Funen's Abbey, and the 11th century St. Canute's Cathedral.
Awesome.
Number 1. Copenhagen. Copenhagen, Denmark's largest city and capital, will typically be the starting point of visitors' stays there. Considering how vibrant and diverse Copenhagen is, they should do so. The country's political, economic, and cultural centers have moved into the historic Viking fishing community. The two main reasons people travel to Copenhagen are to visit Tivoli Gardens, the most popular theme park in Scandinavia, and The Little Mermaid, a bronze sculpture based on the Hans Christian Andersen fairy tale. So, tell us, what type of place are you hoping to see while you're in Denmark? We have high hopes that this video will assist you in determining whether or not you're interested in seeing rare historical sites, picturesque seaside, or both. Anyway, which of the European countries should be our next topic of discussion? Tell us in the comments section below.